Hey guys, came for 15. Join my co-host Red Wolf, and we are back with another Dawn to Dawn episode review for you guys. As we are going to continue with what we watched. I believe you missed last week's episode because you were going out of town for Mexico.
Yes, I was. Uh, did I ever give you my thoughts about it, actually?
No,
Mm, oh, well, let's get this review out of the way first.
what gives the audience your thoughts about last week's episode?
What more can I say other than I enjoyed the episode?
I know, nothing special to put. Anyways, this week, we had it to where Okarun and Ira were going up against Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Beethoven.
I guess that's who they were.
Um, Again, I'm probably messing with you because I don't know these painting dudes, right? Um,
Yes,
At the meantime, Okarun was training to get stronger and find his rhythm because remember from last week, Turbo Granny basically explained that Okarun, his rhythm is at a very slower pace than Evil Eye. And if Okarun wants to beat Evil Eye, well, he's gonna have to go on a similar pace like Evil Eye is able to go on. So we obviously had that cliffhanger where the paintings come to life and they're like, "Who are you and who did this?" Which leads into this episode because the painting Thomas Jefferson, whatever, the old 1980s United States people with the weird,
yeah,
stupid, bushing white hair that you see in the paintings.
they're wigs apparently.
Yeah, so the wigs. Um, Essentially, they asked like, "Who made this noise?"
Yeah, and then Turbo Granny was like, it was those two.
Turbo Granny ain't shit.
Well, it's for a purpose, anyways.
So essentially, because of it, they transform the world or the classroom that they're in into this void, this black and white void. So Okarun goes all out. Ira goes into her acrobatic silky form. And essentially what happens is Okarun charges in to try to attack. Now, the one musician who's on the piano, he's basically playing these notes, and these notes basically come out and they start attacking them. Now, at first, they're dodging it for a bit, but then what happens is Okarun's going to use it to try to propel himself to get closer and move them out the way. But Turbo Granny is like, "No, don't touch it!" Or AKA doing the Shadow the Hedgehog thing from Sonic 06. "Don't touch that!"
That's an odd comparison.
Well, that's what she said. Turbo Granny said. She said, "Don't
Mhm.
touch it." And what happens when he does touch it?
Well, they either blow up or he freezes in place.
So obviously, Turbo Granny's like, "Why the hell did you do that? I said don't touch it." And then obviously she gets frozen, which was funny.
Yeah.
The first time Okarun gets blown up, the second time he freezes. And then that's when Turbo Granny's like, "I see, I told you, don't touch the damn notes." But then she ends up accidentally touching the notes and she gets frozen, which was hilarious to say the least. But the thing is, Ira's kind of holding her own in this first stage on her own fairly well, but she's still having trouble because really, realistically, all she's doing is just dodging the notes, right? She can't even get an attack off because there's so many notes in the vicinity, right? So that's kind of when eventually Okarun deforms from his all out form and he's like, "I can't do it. I'm never going to get stronger." And basically, that's when Turbo Granny's like, "Listen, you need to find your own rhythm. You need to find your rhythm to your own attack. Just think, don't listen to what the music that they're playing. Listen to something that you played before, you've listened to, and you use that in your own fight style to increase your rhythm."
Yep, and this is when Okarun, like, he makes a mention, what, but I don't listen to a lot of music until he remembers the Hayashi group.
Which in real life is actually because of that performance, it's going through Dawn to Dawn is going through legal issues because of
Screw,
it.
screw those legal issues. What the hell? Anyway, yeah. They give us a banger song, and I have no complaints about it. So,
That's all about to be fucking
hey,
censored.
okay, I'm just gonna give you something to edit, Cameron. Don't for that person who like put up a legal thing for just because they put up that song.
Well,
Make sure you
damn.
censor that. Make sure you censor that.
Well, damn. Well, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna censor that.
Well, I'm gonna well not it's for everyone to see then.
So, hey,
Anyway,
at least my friend got it off his chest.
oh, I can say a whole lot more, but I'll say that for a later date. Anyways, yeah. Oko remembers that rock and roll band, and then he starts feeling that beat, and this is when he starts to move even faster than ever before. And yep, and they brought back that song again. Like, hell yeah!
He does save Ira in the process because she was essentially getting ganged up on, because the damn dude's like, "See, now you're dead." But then Okarun charged in and saved Ira, and obviously Ira's like, "Oh, Master Takakuro." Yes, we know.
Master Takakura.
Yeah, she simps for him. Momo would be jealous. Why are you messing around with that hussy? Or no, not hussy. That skink. So there's that, right? But anyways, it looks like they take down the first phase because they literally decapitated the dude. But they're like, "Oh yeah, we did it, we did it." But then it just goes kind of from bad to worse. And you just have these giant kaiju opera singers just doing
Yeah, and this is when I guess shady figures start coming out their mouths, and they start, running towards Okarun and Ira. They're about to get ganged up on.
Yes. I was talking about don't touch me in this place, and obviously Turbo Granny's like, "You gotta do something, otherwise we're gonna die." And that's when Ira's like, "Grab my hand." So she basically slingshots them out of there, right? And they come up with this plan, right? Essentially, Ira's gonna be the distraction. Okarun's again doing the rhythm beating. He remembers from the Hayashi group, and he basically takes everything out. It was a pretty cool scene. It was a pretty cool scene. Really great episode. And they managed to stop the weird painting piano players, and they go back to the real world, and they're in the main classroom. Now, Ira's just upset at Turbo Granny for like, "Why the hell did you put us through this shit?" And obviously Turbo Granny's like, "Well, he's got to get stronger." So, and also we apparently find out like all you had to do constantly is just basically play the song in that classroom at night, and then they come back, which Turbo Granny makes a fucking slip up, and she absolutely trips on one of the fucking keys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
And yeah, and the last thing we hear is everybody in there screaming.
yeah. So clearly they had to do it all over again before they got out of there. Now they show up back at Momo's place, and the Momo's like, "What are you doing with that skank? Where were you?" Because obviously she's
That's
jealous. She
that's
don't.
well, I mean, before that, they were debating whether they should do another exorcism for Gigi after what happened, because they really don't want to risk another incident like that happening, because Momo almost got killed, and yeah. Right now, Gigi's not really saying anything because he honestly doesn't really know what to do. Yeah, and this is when this is when Okarun and Ira show up, and Okarun called them out. Yeah, and yes, this is when Momo goes like, "What are you doing with that hussy?" Like yes, and this is when Okarun's like, "Ira, get the water ready," and that's when he makes the claim, Evil Eye now. And he makes some mention like it's time to deal with this once and for all. I'm almost like, if this is a joke, this isn't funny. In fact, I'm getting angry. And Okarun's like, when I was angry, when Evil Eye attacked you and almost got you killed and all that stuff. And despite all that, you guys chose to keep him here as one of us. And this is when he goes like, Gigi, I'm gonna help you. So I need you to trust me. And this is when Gigi goes, I trust you, Okarun. And then they splash water on Gigi. And this is when Okarun and Evil Eye clash in the most badass way possible. And this is when, as Karen would say, they cockblocked us.
Yes, they blue-balled me again. It wasn't season 1. At the end did that. Now they're doing it again. But see, the difference is this. I don't have to wait around 6 months to get where I needed to get to. At least I have to wait till this upcoming Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not as mad as I was at the end of season 1.
Yeah, no, that kind of that kind of a cliffhanger. Yeah, that's a reason to complain.
So, solid episode, great episode, enjoyed it. Definitely looking forward to seeing Okarun versus Evil Eye 2 and seeing how crazy this fight goes. I guess I take it they're going the route of what Witch Watch did, where dude beats the Wolfman, and basically the Wolf dude is, I guess you could say, their friend for now, because, well, he got beat and he's like, I'll listen to you for now, but when I get stronger and I kick your ass, that's a different story. So I guess that's the thing. Maybe Okarun will beat Evil Eye, and then Evil Eye is like, fine, you may be better than me now, but I'll get stronger, and then when I beat you, I'm killing all of you. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe Evil Eye and Gigi make a pact together to say, I'll let you use my power only for this certain amount of time, but if things get crazy, I get in control. I don't know. I guess we'll see where it goes.
Mm.
Any other final thoughts?
Nope, just looking forward to the fight. Yeah, I'm at the same opinion as you. Like, why would they stop it there? Now we just have to wait for another week, at least.
So, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more. My bad, jeez. If you want to get more Dawn to Dawn content, or any other anime or video games or even manga content that I upload to the channel and things like that.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm editing the next part of the video that I'm doing. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a 3-parter. That's how long it is. But yeah, keep an eye out, subscribe and all that.
So there you go. Anyways, we're gonna get up here. Catch you guys in the next video. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button to both our channels. Until then, guys, we will see you guys on the next video. Peace.